Hi, good morning, y'all. It's Kate at Kate's Garden Chicken and Cat Rambles, and this is a rarity. You know, I do not do uh, selfies and just video myself talking. I'm just not into that. But I thought I'd have a chat with you guys this morning because I'm wearing all blue. Isn't that weird? But I don't feel blue. But I've just come out. A lot of the lilies are finishing up. You can see I moved the bird bath in here into the lily garden. The Yasmina lily is doing awesome. The yellows are about to pop. Those Asiatics are about done. These will be huge, big white lilies. And I've got some purple and blue hydrangeas popping out. I love this one. It's purple with little blue centers. But anyway, I haven't been out really much this morning except for let the chickens out and check on them and look for eggs. But I'm getting ready to go to the doctor, so I'm in what I call going out in public clothes. And it happened that I grabbed a blue t-shirt. I love my t-shirts. I'm a total Gap girl. If you know me, you know I'm a Gap girl. I've been a Gap girl probably since I was 16 and allowed to buy my own clothes, or had my own money to buy my own clothes and pick where I wanted to buy them. And there's a great Gap outlet here at the outlet mall. Though I haven't been there in years, I do everything online because, you know, I don't like being in public. And then I happened to grab a pair of shorts. I thought, oh, that'll look good. Realized I had navy shorts on and blue shoes, blue earrings, and a blue hat, and makeup, but no blue. So anyway, I'm just coming to take a peek at the garden so I kind of have an idea of what I'm going to do this afternoon. As you can see, the skies are gray, and we're expecting this Monday some storms, probably for us later this afternoon. I think they're supposed to, how do I get out of the shadow? I don't know. I'm not good at selfie videos, really. I'm so self-conscious. If I don't watch them, I'm better. But I think they'll be running into the Carolinas later this afternoon, and maybe this evening for us it'll come up from Maryland into southern Delaware. But I just came to check on some things, as of course, peas. Look at that. I hope the selfie can show them. But lots of peas, Mama. I got lots of peas right here. So I'm gonna do a bunch of pea picking and then pea shelling this afternoon. First tomato bloom is bloomed out. This morning when I came out early, I came out and started to do a little weeding, but the mosquitoes were already out. But I did see some pollinators on both these plants, so hopefully they're really getting my cucumbers pollinated and I'll have a lot of cucumbers. But the chickens are all in shade right now. It's 87, 88, and it's a little about, let's see what time it is. It's 12:15. I have a 1 o'clock doctor's appointment at the cardiologist, so that is the only reason I am going out in public clothes. I'm much more of a bohemian style when I'm at home. I mean, if I'm just going running to the grocery store or the pharmacy or the liquor store, those are the only kind of 3 stores we have in town, in our little podunk town. I throw a hat on, which I did today because last night after my shower, or yesterday evening, I was just so relaxed. I just went to bed with my hair wet. So this morning I brushed it out, but so I went ponytail. So anyhow, I'm anxiously awaiting some egg laying from the leghorns. There's Miss Flower. Daisy's, oh, that's Cosmo down there drinking. Lily eating. Zen watching. And Moira, she's just down there kicking stuff, digging. But they're pretty active this morning. Though the Easter eggers and Moira and the others are still quite young, I'm expecting the leghorns and Moira to start laying anytime. So they only see the adult birds getting into the metal, that nesting box, which I think there's an egg in there. I saw one of the Brahmas in there this morning, and she was panting, so I've hooked up my little Ryobi fan, as dusty and dirty as it is, to blow right at those nest boxes. Now the ones I built down low have plenty of airflow. They face the north side of the coop, and kind of the northeast side, north side really. So they will get good airflow. Plus they have, the back of them is just the chain link and chicken wire. Some of them are, you can see they've got little curtains in the back, and I can see where they've been digging around and burying the plastic eggs, so I know someone's been in there. So I'm just waiting. The Leghorn Wyandotte crosses, crossed with Gold Lace Wyandotte, which that is probably the only reason that they've got some black on them. Ooh, I almost ran into the yuck. Yeah, gotta catch the flies. I put their roosting bar up, not as well as I wanted, but because of its shape. But they've been getting in there, so. But they're supposed to be crossed with Gold Lace Wyandotte. I'm not going to totally trust that because the woman did sell me aged out Rhode Island Reds, and one was not healthy. But anyway, look, you see the nice tail feathers. But anyway, yeah, I'm supposed to be on this soft thing. So anyway, I'm just anxiously awaiting more eggs, and coming out and checking on the girls, making sure they're cool enough. Today, of course, right before the storm, we're getting no breeze, a little bit up high. But so anyway, so summer, blue, and yeah, I went ahead and did it on purpose. Once I had the blue shirt and the blue pants, I thought, you know what, I'll put earrings, hat, and shoes on. But I'm not blue for this Blue Monday. If you don't know, there's a band called Blue Monday, and they're kind of a throwback to the MTV generation, which is my generation. I haven't really listened to their music. New Order has a song called Blue Monday, which very much is my generation. That's when New Wave really was peaking, coming out really strong in the mid-'80s. I'm a 69 baby, so I'm 54, and I graduated high school in 87, so those young years were, New Wave and heavy metal, and I was more of a rock chick, but, Fast Domino also has a song, a Blue Monday song, which I like better than all the other Blue Monday songs. But anywho, I'm just out on this Monday, but not being blue. Gotta go to the cardiologist, just the routine thing. Last time I saw him, he said I had the EKG of a 19-year-old, which I'm like, okay, then why am I on it's a low-dose blood pressure medicine. But I'm on it, and I'm on a drug called Jardiance. I'm not promoting any drug, but Jardiance is typically for people with diabetes, which I don't have. I just had a whole physical. I think my A1C, if you're familiar with diabetes, was 5. And all my LDLs, HDLs, triglycerides, everything was great in normal healthy ranges. But apparently, which some of my doctors didn't know this, but my cardiologist did, is that Jardiance, I take the lowest dose they make, helps relax the heart when it's at rest. And that's where my heart issue is. Sometimes it makes my blood pressure high, or my pulse will be like 72, and I'll be like chilled, relaxed, and my blood pressure will seem like kind of high. Well, they found that at rest, my heart is a little bit stiffer on the bottom end, and that's just part of the thalassemia. That's just most of you don't know. It's just a blood disorder I have, and I've lived with it my whole life. It causes a few issues, but most people with it who don't have it in like the severe form, I have like the medium moderate form, usually die of heart issues, but they can also live to be very old. And because I don't want to live to be really old and creepy, not that old people are creepy, but you know what I mean, personally, I'm probably going to live to be really old. There's a pretty good longevity in my family history, but there's also dementia. So if I get really, really that old, that maybe I'll have dementia and I just won't know I'm that old. That sounds horrible. I don't want dementia. I watched my mother. Well, I didn't watch my mother because my mother was gone 10 years before she passed. But anyway, this is just me having a little chat with you guys, a little 10 minutes of Kate wandering around on her Blue Monday, which is not blue at all. Oh, wait, there's a tiny bit of blue sky. It's the first I've seen today. But I'm getting ready to go to the doctor. And then I gotta go to the grocery store because, you know, that's a never-ending thing. As much as I hate shopping, I can tolerate grocery shopping. I don't know, maybe it's because it's a need and, you know, you have no choice. You either shop or you starve. But which, you know, mall shopping or clothes shopping or just randomly shopping for shit you don't need, you know, is, I don't know, it's just not my thing, never has been. You know, yes, I did spend plenty of time walking around the mall with my girlfriend, drinking Orange Julius, shopping, buying earrings at Claire's Boutique in the 80s, but it wasn't my first choice of things to do. So what do you think of these cute new earrings? You see them? Yeah, I kind of went blue and dragonflies today. It's a dragonfly necklace. It's a gold and rose gold I've had for a long time. Paul bought it for me a long time ago. It's very delicate. I don't wear it all the time because I don't do delicate stuff through the day, or I'm afraid I'll catch my hand in it and break it. I've done that many times before. But anyway, waiting for some rain. Got my chores done, my chicken chores done this morning. When I come back this afternoon, I'll top off the food, the feeder in the coop. Now, they pretty much eat out of that blue and white feeder. Blue, again, Monday, more blue. But I keep a little, it actually was made for goats, and it's just a little too, I don't think I can show it in here. And I'm sure you've probably seen it if you've seen inside the coop. But it's a little black dish, and it's got two sides. It was like a little medium-sized partition in the middle, and they say it's listed for goats, but I hung it up and I keep crumbles and food in that for Laddie because of his crooked beak. He eating out of the feeder, he can get his head in there and peck at it, but he has to do a kind of, I don't know if I can show it, he kind of does a little scooping thing because his lower beak is really straight and sharp, and then his top beak is really hooked. Now I keep his lower beak so it's not stabbing and not splintering, because when he pecks at stuff, I think it really damages the tip because he doesn't have that power and the normal, like this of a chicken beak. And when the bottom gets too curled down, like it's gonna hook and doesn't let his beak scissor well, I'll cut the really tip of the top off. But he does a little scooping thing with his beak, which is kind of like he's shaped like this, and he does this. Makes sense. He kind of scoops the food from the back side, which the way it leans in there, that feeder is deeper in the back than it is in the front. And the one good thing about him scooping that way is that then he ends up scooping all the egg maker supplement and a lot of food to the front, which makes it easier to access for the hens. But so that needs to be topped off. Every day I feel like I'm topping it off, but I take a small scoop, and I split it between the two little dishes and the one that's up high for the girls who like to stand up on that platform and eat. But so anyway, my chores are done today because it is so freaking hot and it's going to start storming. I do plan on putting my mower together today. I didn't yesterday. I was falling back on my lazy Sunday rule, and I just didn't feel like it. I was just like, ugh, you know, I didn't want to take out tools. I just didn't want to mess with it. So I will probably end up spreading it out in my room on the floor, fighting off cats who want to play with objects that are small and that you don't need to lose. Like anything small you don't want to lose, they like to steal. It's like a insidious disease of theirs. But I love them all, and I'm getting ready to go in and cool off before I go to the doctor. My cheeks are getting flushed already. Yeah, it's hot, it's humid. I just wanted to say hello and have a little chat with you guys. Just a ramble in front of the camera, which I don't normally do, but thanks. Welcome everybody who's new. I'm weird. I ramble a lot. Middle-aged, complain about my weight, love my garden. Just, you know, the typical thing you get from someone who's 54 years old. But I'm loving it. I love my 50s. I really do. 50s are great. I thought 40s were awesome, but 50s I think are better. And maybe because by 50, you know, it's like you need to find some personal peace or just screw it, because, you know, you're already halfway through half a century old, and you're on the downward curve. So find peace, be happy. I love you guys. Thanks. Be well. Have a great week. And if you're in the path or line of any storms, seek shelter and be safe, okay? Think about you. Love you. Bye.